I'm Shelly Turner with the Builderall team. In this series of videos, we're going to learn how to use the Builderall e-commerce platform and how to build your e-commerce store. So the first step when building an e-commerce store is to choose a product to sell. And finding a product can be as easily as looking on Aliexpress or DHgate. Let's go ahead and look at both of those to see what kind of products you can find for your e-commerce store. So this site is Aliexpress, and this is a place where you can find a whole bunch of things that you can choose to put into your e-commerce store. So we're going to take a look around to kind of see what's available. First of all, we can see on the side right here, we've got phones and accessories, electronics, home and garden, tools and home improvement, women's clothing, and many, many more things. So let's take a look at phone and accessories. And we'll take a look at that particular category. So I'm going to click that one. And if I scroll down, I can see several different things. So bestsellers, I've got some actual cell phones. If I scroll down, I've got top stories and we can see some cables. If I scroll down some more, I can see some more accessories, including some plugins. And I can see some phone cases. If I scroll down some more, I see some batteries. So lots of different things that I can see just in this store alone. So what I need to do is if I'm doing something that relates to cell phones, I can actually just look in this category, but I can click one of the items. So here's a QI wireless charger for Samsung S9 and S8. So I'm going to click on that and take a look at it. And this is what the item is. It's a QI wireless charger, so you just set your phone down on there. I can see the different pictures that they have. And if this is something that would match what you're offering in your e-commerce store, then this is something that you might look at. It integrates with the iPhone, the Samsung, and the LG, Nokia, and a few other ones. So you can actually you can hover over those to see exactly what phones work with this particular item. What you want to look at here is a couple of different things. You want to look at how many orders they've had, which for this one is 16,112 orders. That's really good. You want to look at their rating, which is 4.7, which is really good. And then you want to look at the pricing. The normal pricing is $8.99 to $9.39 per piece. So they're on sale right now, and this is a really good sale at 65% off, but you won't always get it at that price. So always price it out using the highest price you see. That way you'll price it correctly on your e-commerce store and you won't lose any money. This particular item ships from either China or Russia. It comes in white or black. The plug type is universal. And for shipping, when we click China, it shows us that we can get free shipping to the United States using the seller's shipping methods, and that would take 20 to 38 days. If I click this little arrow, it shows me other options. I can choose China Post Ordinary Packet Plus, take 20 to 39 days, it's free. I can choose e-packet, which is a agreement between China and the United States. It ships via U.S. Postal Service, and this one takes 12 to 20 days, and it's an extra $1. You can go through and choose whichever shipping method you want. I would suggest, when at all possible, choose e-packet because it does get here a lot faster, and sometimes you can get e-packet shipping for free. Then you want to make sure to look at the item specifics and read that very carefully. Then go through and look at the seller's feedback to make sure that their feedback is really good. And then look at their guarantee and make sure you understand their return policy and their on-time delivery guarantee. It's really important because if you choose a specific product and you need it shipped on a specific time and you pay for that, most sellers here say that if you do not receive your purchase within a certain amount of time, that you'll get a full refund, and it tracks those purchases inside of Aliexpress. The other thing you want to look at is right here, the information that it gives, including the feedback and how long they've been open. So all of those are very important items when you're looking at possible items that you want to sell in your e-commerce store. So this is Aliexpress. Most items ship from China. And let's take a look at another store that's called DHgate and get an idea of what type of products they have in their store. This particular company is called DHgate. It's really similar to Aliexpress. And if you look on the left-hand side, we've got all kinds of products just like Aliexpress does. And if we go in and click cell phone accessories, we get kind of a filtered out list, and we can look at cell phone cases. And here we've got a lot of different cell phone cases, and we're just going to take a look at that first one. We've got a cell phone case that's for iPhone XR, XS Max 8, 7, 6, 6S, Galaxy Note 9, a lot of different things that fits this. So I'm going to click on it to take a look. And there's a few things that we need to look for here, just like we do in Aliexpress. We want to make sure that we look at the pricing very carefully. Right now it is 5% off, and the regular price is anywhere from $3.02 to $6.13. So you want to make sure you're looking at the highest price so you can price your product accordingly on the e-commerce store and you won't lose money. Also, we have lots of different colors available, so check that out. And then the options, it gives you the option to purchase for a specific phone. And then it tells you on wholesale pricing, if you buy one, this will be the price. If you buy 8 or more, this will be the price. If you buy 74 or more, this will be the price. So you want to look carefully at the wholesale price per piece so that you understand how much it's going to cost you based on the quantity that you order. And then you also have shipping costs, and you want to take a look at that very closely. This one is free shipping, and it ships via e-packet, and it says that if I ordered it today, it would ship sometime between November 22nd and December 14th, and it processes and ships from the company within about 3 days. You also want to look at store coupons. Aliexpress has some of these, and DHgate has them as well. This one has a store coupon. If you click on them, it usually tells you how that coupon can be used. In this case, if you have $100 or more, you can get $5 off. The seller guarantee is right here, and it shows the return policy if you click on it, and also the on-time delivery is in 26 days. So if they go over 26 days, they will give you a refund. For this product, there's only been 18 people that have purchased it. That's a really low amount. So because it's that low of amount, you probably won't have very many reviews. And sure enough, there's only one review on this, and it's a 5-star. So that would be the single most important thing to look at, is how many transactions have happened and how many reviews they have. That will help you have trust in the product that you're buying and the company that you're buying from. Then down here we've got customer reviews, we've got shipping time and cost, and transaction history. You want to make absolutely sure you check all of those. You want to check the item specifics. You want to check the return policy information, and then the full description of the product so you understand completely what you're getting. A lot of times you'll see a picture and it will have the item that you're looking at plus other things in the picture. Read the description carefully so you know that it is actually one piece and not those extra items. So that is DHgate, and it's at dhgate.com, and that is the second place that you can look for products for your e-commerce store. The next thing you need to do when you're finding products to sell is you need to evaluate your idea. Sometimes when you have a great idea about a product, you need to do some research to really figure out if it's really a product that you want to sell. So there's a couple things that you can do. You can find this product in other stores and see not only if it's selling, but what the price point is. So you can kind of compare pricing, and then you can compare the popularity. So one of the best places to do that is to look on Amazon and look up your product on Amazon to see if it's selling, what the price is, and how popular it is by the rankings inside of Amazon. The next thing you need to decide for your store is, are you going to drop ship, or are you going to order in wholesale and have them shipped to you and you warehouse them, and then as you sell them, you actually take them out of your warehouse. So drop shipping means that you're shipping from the company that you bought them from straight to the customer. And when you drop ship, you have to be sure that the seller that you're buying from will drop ship and they will not identify their company name. So in Aliexpress and in DHgate, you can contact the seller and ask them if they will direct drop ship. And when they do, ask them if they will blind ship, which means they do not identify their company. They put no identifying information in there about the name of their own company. That way the final customer will not see that they actually didn't buy the product from you. They bought it from somebody else and then you sold it to them. So you would be the middleman. And a lot of times if they find that out, they'll bypass you the next time and go straight to the company themselves. So if you drop ship, meaning you want to buy the product from the seller and then ship it directly from the seller to your customer, you need to make sure that you contact the company that you're buying from and ask them if they do drop ship. And many of the AliExpress companies do drop ship, and many of the DHgate companies do drop ship. Remember, you can also do warehouse, and on AliExpress, you can actually contact the seller and ask for a discount if you buy in bulk, and typically they will give you a discount and they don't have a problem doing that. You just contact them and you tell them, instead of buying one, I want to buy 100. What kind of discount can you give me? And they can work out a deal with you. DHgate already has it in the system and shows if you buy one, if you buy 25, if you buy 100, what kind of discount you're going to get. So this is a way that you choose your product. Remember, in choosing your product, you first need to find one that you want to sell. You can look at AliExpress or DHgate. Second thing is evaluate your idea. So whatever thing that you find that you're interested in selling, check it on Amazon, check it on other places that you can look up that item, and compare the pricing and compare the popularity so you can see if it's something that really is going to sell. And then once you decide what you're going to sell, you need to decide, are you going to drop ship the item straight from the company that you buy from, or are you going to buy in bulk and warehouse it yourself and then ship it out from your warehouse? So those are all the considerations when you're choosing a product for your e-commerce store. I'll see you in the next video. We're continuing on with our training in the Builderall e-commerce platform and how to build your e-commerce store. In this video, we'll talk about setting up your store's front end. So the first thing that you need to think about when you're setting up the front end of your store is how to create a logo. Now there's a couple things that you can do when you're creating your logo. First of all, you can create it yourself. Second way you can get your logo ready is to have someone on Fiverr create it. So let's go ahead and jump over to Fiverr, and we'll take a look at some of the gigs that are on Fiverr and how much a logo will cost you. So here we are on Fiverr, and let's take a look at some gigs on Fiverr and how much it's going to cost to get a logo made. So I'm just going to type in logo and hit search, and it comes up with refining results. I'm going to click logo design, and it comes up with some results for logos. So right here it says I'll design a business logo. So if we click on that, we can see that the design is starting at $50 for a basic logo, $100 for a standard logo, and they'll give you 4 logo concepts and you can choose from the one that you like the best. $150 is premium, and that's another 4 logos, but they give you more things with that purchase. So that's one example of someone that will design a logo for you. Here's another person that designs logos. So I'll click on him and we'll take a look at his pricing. $95 basic, $155 for standard, and $555 for premium. So you can see that it's going to cost you really somewhere between $50 and $100 to get a logo made through Fiverr. Now you can actually go with someone less expensive. Let's go ahead and go back and we'll take a look at some of the other gigs because some of them do come in a lot lower. So here's one that says I will design a customized modern logo. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And here's their pricing. They've got $10 for a basic logo, and it's a high resolution JPEG and PNG file, unlimited revisions, and premium 3D mockup. And these are the features of this gig. There's also a $75 standard gig and a $150 premium gig. This might be a person that you want to test out by getting a $10 basic and see how their work is, and then maybe buy a more expensive gig if you think that you want to get one of the more expensive packages with some more features for that logo. So that's Fiverr. That's one way to get your logo made. Another place you can get your logo made is 99 Designs. And this right here, the way it works is that you create an account and then you create a job that you want done, and people will jump in and they will see your job and they'll tell you that they can do it for you. And you can have a logo made, and there's a ton of different categories of any other designs that you can have made. So you just click on here to see the design categories, choose logo, and then you submit your job and designers will jump in and let you know what they can do. And here's how it works. You tell them what you want designed. Designers jump in and they say, I can do it for this much. When you find a designer that you're interested in, you hire that designer for the price that they gave you for the job. And then working with that designer, you finalize your design, and then you pay for the work that was done. It's that easy. So 99 Designs is actually a really good place to get work done, especially logos. If you want to go with a textile design for your logo, you can actually go to a website called cooltext.com, and they've got lots of different styles of text here, and you just choose the style that you want to use, and you can actually create your own logo and put it on your website. Now remember, when you're doing this, you want to go through and do the colors that you want, the design that you want, and then remember to make the background transparent. And you'll see that on these, the logo is set on a transparent background. And the reason you want that is because that way there won't be that white background, and you can actually, with a transparent background, set it on top of any color or any design that you want when you're putting it on your website. So you always want to make sure, if you're making it yourself, that you've got a transparent background, and to do that you'll need to save it as a .png file. Alright, so after you've decided your logo and your colors and all that, there's some considerations that you need to make sure that you put in place for your website. The first one is legal pages. And all legal pages are actually, all of these are actually pre-made, except for the shipping and delivery page. So you can pull in a pre-made terms of website use, privacy policy, disclaimer, and refund policy. You also need to make sure with your e-commerce store that you've got a shipping and delivery policy in there too. And you want to make sure that they understand what your shipping terms are and delivery terms are, and even put in how they can make returns if they don't like their product. So I'm going to show you real quick how you can add your legal pages to your website. So right now I've just got a blank page and a blank website, and all I want to do is add the legal pages into my website. Now I can choose to add them to the default layout, or I can put them in a layout all to themselves called the legal pages layout. It doesn't matter which one you do, you just need to make sure you add them. In this example, I'm just going to add them to the default layout. So I'm going to go to the page icon. There's my default layout. I'm going to click that arrow, and now I'm going to go to add page. And right here I'm going to go to the legal pages, and I've got the pre-made legal pages right here. I'm going to choose the first one, which is disclaimer. It's already got the name on it. I'm going to click confirm. And now it's actually adding that page to my website. I'm going to go to add a page again and legal, and I'm going to choose the next one, which is privacy policy. So I'm going to click that. It's already named, and I'm going to click confirm. I'm going to add a page again, go to legal pages, and then I'll go to the terms of website use, and it's already named, and I'll click confirm. And then the last legal page that I'll pull in that's pre-made, I'll add a page, click legal pages, and then I'll go to the refund policy, click that, it's already named, and I'll click confirm. And now I'll have to manually create a shipping and return page and put my information there on what my shipping terms are and what my return policy is. Once you've added all your pages, you click save, and then save again, and that will save the changes that you've made to your website. The next thing that you need to think about is adding a support page. And a support page is going to help you with when you have issues with customers and they need to contact you. So I'm going to show you real quickly how to make a great support page that's real easy to make, and it's very functional in being able to handle support issues. So here I am on my blank website again, and I'm going to create a support page. So I'm going to go to the page icon, and I'm going to go to the default layout and click the arrow, and then right here I'm going to click add page, and I'm going to do a blank page and just click blank, and then for the page name I'm going to type support and then confirm. So now I've created my support page, and I'm going to go ahead and add a contact form inside the support page. So I'm going to go to plus, and then I'm going to go down to contact form, and I'm going to click that. And there's a lot of different contact forms that are available. I'm going to click this one right here because it's got all the fields that I want for a contact form for them to be able to submit a support issue to me. So I just click this right here. It drops my form in there, and I can make it just a little bit bigger if I want to, or a little smaller. I'm going to make it bigger. And now what I'm going to do to make this form work is I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to configure. And right here on the left hand side it says configure received email responses. What that means is when the person fills out this contact form and they hit the submit button, this information is going to be submitted to you by sending you the data through email. So we're going to set that up by clicking edit, and here's the email address of where I want to receive this. So I'm going to type in my email address, and then it has the subject line. This is the subject line that you want in the email that you received. So the best idea would be to put a subject line in there that reminds you where you're getting the support email from. So you might put a subject line of e-commerce support request. That way when you get the email, you know exactly what that email is related to, and you know they're requesting support, so you can open up the email and respond to them. You do not have to choose a list of coupons. You do not have to choose action taken after they submit the information, and you do not need to edit the automatic message. I'm going to click confirm. And then right here it says success message. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to add a success message in there. So I put in there, thank you for submitting your support request. We will respond to your request within 24 to 48 hours. So what happens is when they hit submit, nothing changes, the page doesn't change or anything, only a pop-up box appears and it gives them this message. So I'm going to click confirm, and I'm going to close the box, and now this contact form is ready to go, and your customers can actually fill out this form and it will email you the results once they hit the send button. So that's how you create a support page. The next area you want to consider is what emails you want to set up in your system as your standard emails, and usually those emails are support at and then the name of your domain, admin at and the name of your domain, and then if you want a personal email for yourself to be able to respond to people, you can put your name at and then the name of your domain. So like Shelly at and then the name that I would have for my e-commerce store. So let's go ahead and take a look at where we would set up those emails. So I'm in my dashboard and I'm on my site list where I have all of my websites listed, and I've got a domain connected to this particular website. And if you'll take a look on the right hand side, I have a button that's different than all of the other ones that says emails. So whenever you connect a domain, the email button will show. I'm going to click the email button, and now I can create emails right here. So all I do is click add email, and then here I'm going to add support. So right here I add support at testingafunnel.com, and I'm going to put my password in. And now I've put my password in twice, and the next step is to click add. So I've created the support email. I'm going to go ahead and click add email again. And I've created my admin email with the password. I'm going to click add. And one more, I'm going to create a personal email. So I've created Shelly@testingafunnel.com and my password's in there, so I'll click add. So it's right here that you add the emails. Then you can access the webmail to actually check those emails. Also, you have the ability to change the password by clicking the padlock here, and you can choose to change that password. Also, if you want to delete an email, you just click the X and that deletes the email from the system. So that's how you set up your standard emails. So when you're setting up your front end, you need to make sure you're considering your logo, what your legal pages are going to be, setting up a support page, and setting up your standard emails. I'll see you in the next video. In this video, we're going to learn how to add the e-commerce store into your website. So to add the e-commerce store, I'm going to go to the beta version of the shopping cart right here. And when I click on it, it has a button that says Create Store. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it pulls up all of my layouts that I have. In this particular website, I only have one layout. If you had multiple layouts inside your website, they would show up, and you could choose which layout you wanted to add your e-commerce store to. I'm going to choose the default layout, and I'm going to click Save. Once we do that, we need to make sure that we click the Save right away in the top right-hand corner. So I'm going to click Save, and then Save and Publish, and confirm. And now what I've done is I've added the store, and it's put a lot of stuff together inside that website for me. So let me show you what it's changed. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into the page icon. There's my default layout. I'm going to click the arrow, and I want you to notice that we've got 4 pages, actually 5 pages, that are green. These are the pages that were added by the system for your e-commerce store. So we've got a showcase page. If I click on that, that's this page right here. And it's showing the items that are in your store. And these are showing default items that are already products that were added to your store. And you could go in and change those. It's also got a sidebar here where you can filter by category and you can filter by price range. The next page is the products page. And this is where it shows an individual product along with the description and any additional information, and it will also show the pricing. The next one is the cart page. So once they add items to the cart, they can actually go into the cart page and see the products they have there and how much the total is. The next page is the checkout page. This is where the items are totaled, and you set up the shipping address, the delivery options, and then the payment. And then the last added page for the e-commerce platform is the thank you page. And this is the thank you page that appears once they've made their purchase and they've gone through the payment process. So all of this is added by the system in the background after you choose to add to your store. So that's how you add the e-commerce platform into your website. I'll see you in the next video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to change the appearance of your store. So we're inside the editor, and I've added the e-commerce app into my blank website. And as you can see, I'm on the showcase page, and this is the app that was added in automatically by the computer. And if I right-click this app, you can see that I have some showcase settings. So I'm going to click on that. And here it allows me to change what my website looks like or what my e-commerce store looks like. So the first thing I'm going to do is set up the layout settings. So right here I can choose to have it show all categories or show a specific category. I can choose the number of columns. So right here you can see that I've got 3 columns, but if I wanted to show more, I could do that. I can also show a certain number of rows on this showcase page. Right now it's set to 5, but I can change that to a higher or lower number. I can also choose the display settings. So I can show the name, I can show the price, I can show a spacer, and I can align the product. If I uncheck something, then it takes away that item. So if I uncheck show name and then click confirm, you can see that the name of the product is no longer there. If I want it back, I just right click it, I go to showcase settings, and I go back to that particular setting and check mark it. And when I click confirm, the name of the product will be right back in that app. I can also choose the image aspect, and I can do a ratio of 4:3, 16:9, 3:2, or 1:1. And also I can do an image scale where I cut the image or I adjust the image. So all of that will affect the layout. Then I can go to filter settings, and on the filter settings I can choose to show the filter or show the selectors. So if I scroll to the side, these are the this is the filter area, and this is the selector area. So let's go ahead and uncheck show filters and click confirm. And you can see now that the filters are not there. If I click here, I can show newest, price, low to high, or price low to high, price high to low, name A to Z, name Z to A. Also, I can reinstate my show filters and click confirm, and all of it's back. Now we can right click again and go to showcase settings, and the last one is color settings. And I can choose to change the showcase filter colors. So I can change the filter border, the header style, the block title, and the block content. I can change the showcase products, and I can change the product border, the product tag, the product title, product price, and the view more button. I can also change the text colors of those buttons. And then the last one, the showcase selector, I can change the showcase selector color and the font style, the text color, and the border color. Once I've changed those to what I want, I can click confirm. Now those are all the appearance settings on the showcase page. Let's go ahead and take a look at the product page. This is the product page, and this is the little app for the product page. I can right click this and I can go to appearance. Right here I can customize the way the product page is going to look. I can choose the theme and colors, the styles of the sources, the buttons, and the information box. So if I click themes and colors, you can see that I have many different themes I can choose from on the way a product is displayed. The next item is style of sources, including the font style, how the font is aligned, the price font style, many different things that I can change: the font type, the size, the color, and how it's aligned. Then we've got the button, which that's the button right there. We can change the text on the button, change the style of the button, including the color. We can have a border on the button. We can set round corners on the button if we want to. All of those can change the style of the button. And then the last one is the information box, and that's this right here. So we can change the font style, the alignment, and then the text color of all the different aspects of our information box. So all of that information can be changed to change the appearance. When you're done setting those, you just click confirm, and then you've got the appearance set of your product page. Now let's go to the cart page. On the cart page, you've got another little app area. If you right click on it, you can choose appearance, and you can choose the style of sources, including the font and the menu font, and you can choose the font style, whether it's bold, italicized, and you can choose the color. You can also change the colors of this app, including the menu background color and then the background color. And then of course the buttons that you have there, you can click button area and you can change what all of that does as well, including the font style, the font color. You can round the corners of the button, and you can change the background color of the button. So all of that can be changed to affect the appearance of the cart page. The next page we're going to look at is the checkout page. And there you've got another little app area, and you can right click on that and go to settings. And here you can change the theme of the checkout page, you can change the colors of the checkout page, and you can change the text information on the checkout page. So you can change the store name, the shipping tab title, the shipping tab subtitle, the delivery tab title. You get the idea. So you can change all of the text on those tabs. The last page you can edit on the e-commerce platform is the thank you page. And on the thank you page, you've got another little app that's in there. You just right click it and go to appearance. And you can change the style of the sources and the colors, just like on the other pages. So you customize them the way you want it, and then you click confirm. And remember, always when you make these changes, when you're finished, click save and then save again to make sure that all your changes are saved. And that's how you can affect the appearance of your e-commerce store inside of your website. In this video, we're going to set up our store settings to configure our e-commerce platform. So I'm logged into the editor and I'm on my e-commerce website, and I'm going to go ahead and go to the top right hand corner, and where it says panel, I'm going to go ahead and click that, and that's going to take me to the control panel for my e-commerce store. Now I'm in the control panel for my e-commerce store, and I'm going to go all the way down here to the bottom where it says settings. And now I can add in the general store information. So the first thing I need to put in is the site name or the company name. So I'm going to put in my store name, and now I'm going to put a short description about my store in there. Now that I've added my description, I need to put in terms and conditions. And then the next area is the privacy policy, and the last area is the refund policy. So you want to give them some information about terms and conditions, about privacy policy, and about the refund policy. And you can also put a link to your pages that apply to that. So you can put a link in there of your terms and conditions, a link there of where your privacy policy is at, and a link there about your refund policy. The next area is to choose a file for your logo. So you just click that button and it will pull up files from your computer, and you just go and find the image that you want to use for your logo. Once you've uploaded your image, then you can put your local information, including your country, state, and city, your physical address, and your zip code. After you've gotten your local information in there, you need to put your contact information, including your phone number. The next area is the regional settings, and on the coin, that means the currency type you're going to use. So you want to click that and choose the currency type. Mine will always be US dollars. And then the weight format, are you going to use kilograms or pounds? For me, being in the US, I would use pounds. And then on the rate, there's a rate type. It says no tax, country tax, or state tax. For me, being in the US, it would be state tax. And then on the state tax, I can actually set the tax for every single state. And because I sell in Mississippi, Mississippi has a tax of 7.5%. So I'd find Mississippi and I would put 7.5% there. And now I'm ready to accept taxes for Mississippi. So I'm going to scroll down to the end of that and click save. And you should get a success up here once you've set all that up. So that's how you add your settings in for your e-commerce store in Builderall. In this video, we're going to talk about how to set up your shipping methods inside of your e-commerce platform. I'm in the control panel of the e-commerce platform, and I'm going to go to the left-hand side and choose shipping. And here I can set up different regions and different shipping methods. So I can choose fast shipping, free shipping, or super fast shipping. So I'm going to go ahead and click add shipping. I'm going to make it a flat rate. And we'll set the dollar amount at $5.95. And the delivery time we'll set at 4 days. And now here I can choose the region, and it has the states indicated on the list, and you can choose any of these states. So I can set it so that if they purchase and have their product shipped to Alabama, that they will get a flat rate of $5.95, and it will take 4 days to get there. And then I can click save. But before I click save, I need to make sure I name this region. I can call this one Southern US Flat Rate. It's the flat rate, $5.95, 4 days time, and I can click save. And now I've got a new shipping method. But let's say that I wanted to charge them extra if they wanted to get it faster. So I can click add shipping, and I can name this one Southern US Fast Rate. And I'm going to do it as a flat rate, but this time I'm going to up the price to $12.95, and it will take 2 days. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up a different flat rate for the same territories, but it's going to be a different price because I'm going to ship it faster. And I need to choose the region, so I would choose Alabama again. And I would obviously choose my other southern states as well that I could ship that to, and then click save. And now I've got a Southern US flat rate and a Southern US fast rate. If you need to edit any of your shipping settings, you can go to this pencil icon, and it will take you into that area to be able to edit. When you're done, click save. If you need to delete a shipping method, you can click the delete button, which is the trash can here. And then the last thing is right here, you can activate this shipping method. If you do not want to delete a shipping method, but you do not want it active, you can click this little toggle, and it will turn that shipping rate off. So that's how you set up your shipping methods in your e-commerce control panel in Builderall. In this video, we're going to look at the payment methods that you can set up for your e-commerce store. So I'm going to go to payment methods on the left-hand side on the menu. And here's where I can set up Stripe, PayPal, Authorize.net, Braintree, and a Brazilian method of payment that's only available in Brazil. So if you want to set up Stripe, you'll click Manage Account. And on this screen, you're going to add your public key that you get from your Stripe account and your private key that you're going to get from your Stripe account, and then you're going to click Save. And that enables Stripe for your account. The next step is to connect with PayPal, so you're going to click that Connect with PayPal button. You're going to put in your client ID from PayPal and your secret key, and then you're going to click Connect My Account, and that will set up your PayPal account. For Authorize.net, you're going to click Connect with Authorize. You're going to find your API ID, your transaction key, your public key, and your signature key. You're going to need all of those to be able to set up Authorize.net. Once you get all of those added into that screen, you'll click Connect My Account, and you'll be ready to go with Authorize.net. With Braintree, you're going to click Connect with Braintree. You're going to get your merchant ID. You're going to get your public key, your private key, and your merchant account ID. All of those are what you're going to be needing to be able to set up Braintree. Once you get those, you're going to click Connect My Account, and then you'll be ready to accept payments from Braintree. So you have several options for payment methods: Stripe, PayPal, Authorize.net, Braintree, and if you're in Brazil, we have a special payment option for Brazil. So that's how you set up your payment methods in your e-commerce store. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to add new products into your e-commerce platform. To do that, I'm going to go to the left-hand menu, and I'm going to click Products. When you first install the store, it's going to have about 6 products in there already. You can either choose to edit these products, or you can delete them. I'm going to go ahead and delete them. So all I need to do is click the trash can, and then Yes, Delete, and it deletes them from the system. Now to add a new product, I just go to the top right and click New Product. And we're soon going to have the ability to add a digital product, but right now we only have a physical product that you can add. So I'm going to click the physical product. The first thing I can do is choose an image or multiple images for this product. To find an image, I just click Choose File, and then I locate the image on my computer and click Open. And now I've added that image to my product. The next area I go to is product information, and I just put basic information about my product. Once you get your description in there, you can add additional information if you want to. Just click in that area and add your text on the additional information for your product. In the next area, you're going to add the price. You're going to add the weight. If you have a reference ID for that product, you can put that here. And then if you want to add a ribbon to the product to make it stand out, you can type in what you want the ribbon to say. And then if you want to have a special sale on the product, you can turn the sale on, and it will ask you what discount you want to give during the sale or the US dollar amount that you want for the promotional price. It can be one or the other, but it cannot be both. So you can add the discount percentage, or you can add the US dollars for the promotional price. I'm going to turn the sale for this one off. If you want to track inventory and shipping, then you can click this item right here, and that will allow you to monitor inventory, and you can set the stock of the product or the stock of all the variations of the product. For example, if you've got a shirt and you've got a yellow shirt, a blue shirt, and a red shirt, you're going to have different inventories of the different colors. So you can actually set up the stock of the variations or just stock of the product in general. Because I have just one product here, it's not multiple options, I'm going to choose stock of product, and then I'm going to put that I have 100. I can also choose to add product options. So I can click Add Option here, and I can choose an option name. So I'll name color. And on the color for my options, I can choose the color to be yellow, blue, or red. The last thing I need to do is work on categories. And I can choose a category that exists, or I can add a category. Let's go ahead and add a category. I'm going to add the category of necklace and click Save. And now that category is saved and it's checkmarked for this particular product. Now that I've made all the changes to my product, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click Save. Before I save, I need to make sure to choose a name for my product. Once you have the name and all the other areas filled out, you just scroll down to the bottom and click Save. And you do need to make sure that you have some type of reference ID, or else it will not allow you to save the page. Once you've saved, you should get a success message, and then your product will be added to the product list. If you want to edit any information on your product, just click the little pencil icon and it will take you back to the edit screen where you can edit the information, then go back down to the bottom and click Save. We can go back to our products. And if you want to delete an item, you just click the trash can and that will delete the item from your product list. If you need to filter items because you have a lot of items to look at and you're looking for a very specific one to edit the product information, you can filter by category. So if you click the down arrow and you choose the specific category that you want to filter by, you will shorten that list and be able to find your product a lot easier to be able to do the edits. So that's how you add products into your e-commerce platform in Builderall. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add categories in your e-commerce store. So I'm in the e-commerce store control panel, and I'm going to go to the left-hand side and I'm going to go to categories. It shows me all the categories that already exist and how many products are in each one. So in category 1, there are 0 products. In the necklace category, there's 1 product. If I want to edit existing categories, I just click the pencil And that takes me to the area where I can edit that category. When I'm done, I can click Save. Then I'm going to go back to Categories. If you want to delete a category, you just click the trash can and that will delete that category. You have two places where you can add a new category. You can add a new category here at the top right hand side or at the left hand side. So I'm going to click New Category, and right here I'm going to name my category. And once I add my category name, I can start adding products into the category. So if I click Add Products and I choose a product and then click Save, you can see that it added that to that category. I can choose to add another product, and all I need to do is check mark that product, or I can do multiple products or just one. I'm going to go ahead and choose those two and click Save. So now I've got two products in this category, and I'm going to click Save to save that category. So now I have a new category of fashion earrings, and it's got two products in that category. So that's how you add categories to your e-commerce platform in Builderall. In this video, I'm going to show you how to review your customers and their purchases in the control panel for your e-commerce platform. So on the left-hand side, I'm going to click on Customers. And this is where you're going to keep track of the current customers that you have in your store. And you're going to see their name here, and you're going to see their email right here. If you want to look at the orders that have been done through your store, you're going to go to the left-hand side again and click Orders. On this screen, you're going to see the status of the order, the ID of the order, the client of the order, how much the order was, and the email of the client. So that's how you access information on your customers and your orders in the control panel for your Builderall e-commerce store. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add store elements into your website for your e-commerce store. To get to the elements, you need to go to the shopping cart and then go to Store Elements. And in this area, you've got several different elements, including a showcase area, you've got a product slider, a product widget, a cart, and then an Add to Cart button. To use any of these, you just click right on them to add them to the page. So let's take a look at the showcase. If I click on that, it gives me a box real similar to what we've seen already, but we can put this on any page. If I right click it, I can do Showcase Settings, and I can change the same settings that I did on the showcase page that the computer added automatically. So I can add this element to any page. It doesn't have to be just on the showcase page. I'm going to delete that and we'll look at the next item. So I'll go to the shopping cart, to Store Elements, and we'll go to Product Slider. On this element, we have products that will slide across the screen. So if I right click it and go to Appearance, I have a layout style, which allows me to choose what the style of the layout looks like. I have the style of the sources, including setting the font style, the price source, and the tag source. And then I have the colors. And these are all the colors that include the background color, the slider border color, and the labels for this particular item. Once I configure all those, I just click Confirm. And that's the slider element that's available in the store element area. Now I'm going to click and delete that one, and we'll look at the next one. I'm going to go to the shopping cart, to Store Elements, and the next one is the product widget. I'm going to click on that, and this is just a single product. If I right click it, I can go to Appearance, and this allows me to change the settings, so I can choose a specific product that I want to show, and I can also choose the way the layout looks. I can change the colors and the text content, and I can change the button that shows for that particular item. Once I've changed all that, I can click Confirm, and then that item is ready, and that's just a little product widget. I'm going to click on that and delete it, and we'll look at another one. I'll go to the shopping cart, store elements, and the next one is the cart icon. This is just a little tiny icon of a cart, but you can put it anywhere on your website. And when they add a product to the cart, that cart will appear wherever you put it with the number of the products they've added to their cart. So it's a great way to keep the user, the customer, updated on how many items they have in their cart. The customer can also click on the cart and it will take them to the cart page where they can review all the items that are in their cart. If you right click it, you can change the appearance, which includes choosing a different icon, changing the color, also changing the font and the color number. So you can change any one of those things, including changing what the icon looks like. Once you configure it the way you want it, you can click confirm and you will have customized your icon. I'm going to delete that and we'll look at one more, the shopping cart, store elements, and all the way down here to the bottom we've got add to cart button. So right here we've got a button, we can right click it and go to appearance, and here we've got settings where we can change the text and we can choose a specific product that we want that button to work for. We can also change the font style, colors, and the edges of that button. Once you change and customize it, you just click confirm, and now that button is ready to use to purchase for a specific item. So that's how you add store elements anywhere in your website for your e-commerce store in Builderall. Coming soon to the e-commerce platform, we'll have drop shipping integrations. What that means is companies like Aliexpress, you'll be able to integrate with your e-commerce store so that you do not have to go to the Aliexpress website to purchase items. You'll be able to purchase them straight through the e-commerce store and do all of your transactions that way, and it makes it a lot easier. Plus, you can notify the seller in Aliexpress that you want it drop shipped so that they package it correctly and they don't put their company name on the paperwork. So drop shipping integration is coming. Also, affiliate integration is coming. What that means is you can set up a store in the e-commerce platform and you can allow others to apply to become an affiliate of your store. They get special links and they can use those links to be able to advertise to other people. When those people buy using their affiliate link, they'll actually earn a commission off of your store and your products. It's a great way to get an affiliate army working for you to do all the work to sell your products. So drop shipping is coming, affiliate is coming, and we're really excited about everything else that's going to be coming into the e-commerce platform. So you can start building your e-commerce store now, and soon we'll be having even more features to offer you as you build and grow your e-commerce store with Builderall.